Well, this trend of Russia and Iran intensifying their military cooperation seems to be even developing in a more alarming rate. What are the implications, or what should be the implications of this?
Well, I think very clearly it means that the West, first of all, is going to be more united against Russia. But the implications, I think, are going to be and should be regarding Israel's position on that conflict. I think for the past year, when the war started, many in Israel argued that out of political realism, out of realpolitik, Israel should formally condemn Russia, but make sure not to get embroiled with the Russians because they control the airspace of Syria. I think that from a realpolitik point of view today, when you see this increased cooperation, military cooperation between Russia and Iran, this whole argument is falling flat. I think from even a realpolitik point of view, Israel today very clearly should be able to help. Well,
that is an argument that President Zelensky has made. In fact, he said already, I think last autumn, that it's only Iran's involvement that has pushed Israel to even go as far as it should. But if Israel, if we're talking about Iranian drones here, should Israel, for example, extend some kind of military assistance, some kind of air defense, perhaps?
I think that there's been talk, as we know, of the Iron Dome being supplied to Ukraine, and this will need Israel's permission, since it's mostly an Israeli-made technology by the Israeli company Rafael, and since
funded in great part by the U.S.
By the United States, absolutely. But it's a defensive military system, and it wouldn't be perceived as an aggression towards Russia, especially as Russia is committing war crimes in Ukraine, bombing a civilian population knowingly. I think it's really time for Israel to really authorize the supply of the Iron Dome to Ukraine, in my opinion, without taking the risk really of ending the coordination with Russia over Israeli air operation against Iranian targets in Syria.
Right, and of course the other, maybe even darker side for Israel is the possibility of Iran receiving Russian military technology.
Absolutely, and there's talk also about, Iranian factories being installed in Belarus to supply, to build drones. So that also is a next step. I mean, according to intelligence reports, so we're talking now about, Iran establishing factories for its drones to be produced in Russia or in Belarus. And that, I think, what else? The question is, what else needs to happen, for Israel to end its hesitation and really join the West in helping Ukraine defeat the Russian aggression.
All right, that certainly would be an alarming development, putting those kind of factories outside of the, for example, possible reach of the Israeli military. Dr. Emmanuel Navon, thank you for joining us.